Welcome to the fucking show. We're back. Talking Hog Style, episode 666. Maybe.
Fucking raw doggy.
Again, Zoom. This will now be known as the Zoom summer.
This is the summer of Zoom, baby. We're zooming.
We talk consistently every single day. Something inevitably happens. I know this weekend Aaron's going to be in Kentucky. Probably the next weekend, 4th of July weekend, we might be able. I think we can work something out. I'm going to be out of town Thursday and Friday to go to a comedy show in Huntsville, Alabama, which I did confirm my hotel. I was really pushing to stay at the fucking Space Museum. They have a Marriott attached to the fucking Huntsville space thing. But instead, we're not. I think we're saying it's something called an element. I'm at this point now where I can just give her my card and just tell her, I don't care.
Yeah, whatever.
I just don't fucking care, dude. Take it and whatever you want to do. Just don't. Here's the number I don't want to spend.
Yeah.
Anything below that, I don't fucking care. I could sleep on the floor. And I have.
I have little preferences and stuff. I'm usually the one putting that shit together, and I'll check in with Nikki, but it's not really it's not a huge thing. Like, we're not trying to stay at the swankest of swank. We're also well beyond staying at those little, like roach motels, man. We're gonna treat ourselves better than that. But I'll try to find best bang for buck. I'll go wherever. Sometimes you get some fun shit.
I don't know though. It's just. There's a part of me that's always just like, maybe we could spend $60 and stay where AIDS was made.
Where ground floor, baby. That's ground zero. I don't know.
I don't know though. I think I have so much white trash DNA inside me that like beds that are awash with like industrial grade cleaner, my skin does not break out. Various allergens do not affect me. The only thing that affects me is liberal media. And there he is. Liberal media. There's only one thing I'm allergic to, and that's Joe Biden. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't abiding with your plan. I want to know what is I'm gonna guess. I think Dan's shower routine is like a coarse rock for exfoliation and just like Dawn dish detergent.
just usually a quarterly mud bath usually gets it.
After the BP oil spill.
I got what you doing? Getting some hot dog on? Are you taking bites of hot dog off stream?
Me? Yeah. Dude, no, I have. Oh no, I already dogged out. When I was telling you guys, like, I'm setting up right now, I'm just Looney Tunes style pushing a hot dog down my mouth. Yeah, and getting the boys' plates together. This has been a day of it's Father's Day as we record. And Jessica, I woke up and she was like, I'm going to make you a Father's Day breakfast. And Jesus Christ, just everything across the board, pancakes, sausage, homemade, breakfast potatoes, onions, peppers, the works, fried up. Then she gives me our gift, which I'll have to share this on the IG. The boys drew me cards, dude, and they're both like Zelda cards. And Silas, that sweet boy, even though he acts like he's too fucking cool for me now, he drew the Triforce, and each of the triangles was like, what's cool about Casey? It's like, nice, funny.
That's cool.
Cool. And I'm like,
yeah.
Oh, dude, that's awesome.
Hell yeah.
So open the card up. He drew one of the dragons that fly around Hyrule. I'm like, cool, buddy.
Oh, shit, those 3-headed Hydra assholes?
No, one like the white dragon.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah, the ones you like shoot in the face and
the ones that you just abuse in the sky for materials.
Yeah.
That guy, And then I opened up Adrian's card, and it was just like his attempt of drawing Link, like killing something. And he's like, Casey, I made you Link. I love you. Happy Father's Day. And he's like, now open your gift. And I opened it up, and Jessica got me like a Yeti, like 35-ounce tumbler because I almost died at work the other day. I can get into that.
What
and
you were
then,
telling me?
Oh, dude, I hadn't told Daniel this, but like, so I was driving and that truck gets really hot and it's, it's summertime, obviously. And I had to run so much the other day across this plant. I got back in my truck and I started driving, dude. And I just start like stroking out. I feel like I'm having a heat stroke while I'm driving. And I get really dizzy and lightheaded. And luckily, like my supervisor was with me, and he's just like, "Are you gonna be able to do this?" I was like, "Nah, no, I need you to drive." We pull over to fucking Salsaritas, and he buys me a burrito with a company card.
Hell
And he's
yeah.
like, "Have you ate it all?" And I was like, "No." He's like, "Have you drank it all?" And I was like, "Well, I've been drinking water, but
I've been drinking."
But I don't. I think like however much water I'm drinking, I need to fucking triple it because of how fucking hot it is.
Suckler
You
her
can't-
down.
You can't just have all water all day long. At some point, you got to replenish your salts. That'll get you too. I'm not a big pro Gatorade person, but you need a mineral, something in there because that water just gonna flush you out. And without your salts, your nerve system don't work, and that definitely ain't gonna be good.
So they are starting to buy pallets of Powerade at work, and they just like it's free for all. Just get as many Powerades as you want. My problem was there was a few days where I was drinking nothing but Powerade. I was like, well, can't just do that
Again,
it's a balance.
Now, it is zero sugar now. I did go the zero sugar route.
I tell you, I think drink you got to go with on the job. Get you salt, electrolytes is Michelada, and you go with a nice light beer inside, nice hydrating light beer, salt around that rim in the mix. That's what you go with.
I was thinking like a cup of queso, warm milk, all the good stuff for a hot day. I'm trying to have you know what I haven't had? Knock on wood, I haven't had diarrhea yet on the truck.
Hey.
And I know that day's coming, dude. Where I just have incredible, vicious diarrhea. Actually, I'm about to fart now because of the hot dogs. They were turkey dogs.
Okay, well there we go. Too bad you're not over here. We could have you could have heard it on the blue mic, since we know it picks that shit up now.
Oh yeah, there's no asshole unheard of now on the blue mic. It's a good quality mic.
It's quality blue if you want to reach out.
But other than that, that's been pretty much my few days of this kind of shit.
I wanted to know something about what you said. I hadn't heard. What did you get on your burrito at Salsaritas? Salsaritas is pretty solid.
I am still a Moe's guy. So with Salsaritas, I did chicken, pico de gallo. I did the corn salsa, sour cream, black beans, shredded cheese, no queso. I think that was it. Oh, with lettuce.
Gotcha. You gotta keep it healthy. I'm with that. Surprises me. The shredded cheese. If there's a cheese dip available, I'm always going dip.
My logic was I almost had a heat stroke. I think hot cheese might not be the best thing to do. Those are the people, those fans of the cast who are doctors. Filling in the comments, is hot cheese good on a dehydrated body? Can I substitute that for Powerade?
I tell you, I got something pretty nice today. We went to local shout out Gondoliers for Father's Day, because that's where old Paul was kind of feeling, and the Italian way was pretty good to me today. Usually split a small Greek salad with Nikki, went that route. But I've been getting in on their stromboli a little more here when I went lately, and they've got chorizo as a topping now. So I went chicken chorizo, fresh garlic, onions, mushrooms. Pretty fucking solid.
Now, guys, is a stromboli essentially a calzone for grown-ups?
That was what I was about to ask. That's something I don't know either. What is the difference between a calzone and a stromboli? Is one got sauce and one doesn't?
I looked this up before, and it's so similar. I can't even remember off the top of my head the difference. But what I usually see at joints, the reason I'll go stromboli now is because there's not as much fucking bread. I prefer a little less bread. Where a lot of people give me a thick calzone, especially like the crust fold on the end. But the stromboli, it's a little more topping heavy, I think, filling heavy.
Okay, so it's more folded over. It's more.
I don't know what the difference is. The stromboli rolled up. What is the?
You know what? I'm gonna look it up. We call ourselves Italian. Taking bets. Difference. Stromboli calzone comes up immediately. The internet knows.
That's a wildly ass googie question.
Okay, now I wonder if all this is true. This can't be true everywhere, but I'm seeing this shit like main difference created by folding pizza dough in half and sealing it on the calzone stromboli. Cylindrical log shape made from rolling up a square sheet of dough. And then there's other shit like calzones made with pizza dough, strombolis made with bread dough. Calzone traditionally comes with tomato, stromboli doesn't. I don't know about all that. I don't know.
They seem kind of synonymous. They seem kind of interchangeable.
Italians, get your shit together.
I did try tacos roble yesterday in Chatsworth.
Oh, I've heard good things. You just had that, right, Dan?
Yeah, we actually had our black belt ceremony was catered by Tacos Roble.
It was excellent. They do carnitas on the weekend, so I had the carnitas. Show canon. I'm a carnita guy. Their fucking rice and beans are on point. Whoa, shit might be my favorite Mexican rice and beans in a large radius. But the carnitas were great. It's really fucking good. Really good. Can't complain. Probably the best Mexican food that you're gonna find in fucking Chatsworth.
Yeah, I believe that. But I've heard like legitimately good things, and like hearing rice and beans be stellar. That's what I like to hear. Like you go to a joint like El Pollo Alegre, I think we mentioned on the show before. They got a bean soup that's fucking phenomenal. Get that instead of the refried beans every fucking time.
Really? Yeah, dude. Yeah, I was even telling Jessica, like, I don't even have to necessarily have the meat. Like, you give me the homemade tortillas, and I'll just make little fucking rice bean tacos and their little sauce bar they have. I'll just chaw on that forever. But you can always tell, like, you're in the right place when that's where all the Hispanic community goes to eat.
Oh, yeah. You gave me a good idea. How's this sound for a community night? I was thinking about how it was kind of gross when I went to my local brewery and I saw like a bunch of like all day crawfish hanging out on a table and like some heavy set person hanging over, drooling over the red, like getting through those shells over everybody else's still uneaten shells. What about like, let's go with like a bean meat. I want a bunch of people to get together and gather around like a bean bowl, like a big old cauldron of bean, and just grab your taco shell, and we got the fixings on the side, but you like hand down, everybody like scoops a tortilla's worth of beans out of the communal pot. How's that sound for? I think that's fun day.
Yeah,
I'm a bean guy. You mash up a cauldron of black beans into a paste, I'm in. Refried beans that you could scoop out with a fucking ice cream cone, sign me up.
I don't think we don't have, now again, I don't want to do it at the brewery with the drunk people and the children hee-hawing over my food, but if it's family and friends, I don't think we have enough communal food gatherings where we're all eating over the same entry point, like over the same
There's a
table
reason.
or bowl. It brings you together.
It brings you together in a lot of ways. Through common shared illness would be the first one that pops into my head. That's a good way to get sick.
Misery
Real
loves
good way to get
company.
sick.
I mean, you're gonna
And you know
help each
me,
other through.
I'm not a baby about that stuff. I just drooling and dripping and regurgitate pieces. No.
I want a good old communal bowl.
I've been, I was thinking about that entire bit. What if you got a tortilla, okay, and you curved it like a waffle cone? Okay, so a waffle cone tortilla, that's where we're at so far. And then you use an ice cream scoop for your bean, your cheese, your meat.
Yeah.
Now that is a Mexican ice cream. Speaking of Mexican ice creams, the flea market on Saturday. There's a dude selling Mexican ice creams. He's like 68 years old, walking up and down each alleyway of the flea market that me and Jessica we're fucking trying to sell our shit at. Anyone that missed our great summer blowout at Red Barn can get fucked because I had to put so much shit back in my car.
Oh yeah, I knew it. I mean, you know that coming.
Yeah,
Sorry,
well,
baby.
if we would have got to Big D at fucking so big. Here we go. I'm starting shit today.
You were gonna go to Big D's first.
Yes, but you have
Oh.
to. Yes, you have to get to Big D's at fucking 5 o'clock in the morning to even get a table because these fucking hicks get there with their VHS tapes and their fucking local porn that they've smuggled, and they tarp up the tables. You're not allowed to tarp up the tables and claim dibs. So you get there, and there's so many tables that no one is parked at, but they're tarped up. So you can't. It's cheat codes, dude. And I'm sitting here
Rip that shit down. It's against the rules.
and fight against Big D.
It's Big
Fight
D.
it.
I thought it were like dickheads were coming in and doing it.
Oh, it's most definitely.
No, but you gotta
dickheads.
fight. You gotta
But
fight Big D. He's the final boss, though.
Yeah, well, but yeah, and he uses cosmic bowling to his advantage as he throws down planets upon you like a final boss in some fucking RPG game. Big D has shown up. So we ride around there. Jessica's panicking. We were okay. So I had worked the day before, so I woke up at 3 a.m., got to work at 4 a.m., worked until 3 p.m., got home, hung out with everybody. I took a nap for 40 minutes, and then she comes back from her getting her shit, and we get ready for the flea market until I finally told her, like, I'm at this point now where it was like, hey, my body can't do 21 hours a day every single day. Like, my heart's going to get bad, and I'm going to die, like, probably 2 or 3 years sooner than what I should because of lack of sleep. So I said, good night. Just fucking went up there, and she slept for 2 fucking hours, and we woke up, and she literally rolled over, dude, and she whispered in my ear, and she goes, what if we just don't do it? And I was like, don't fucking tell me twice. I will fucking sleep right now through this shit.
I will sleep so hard.
And so, but 20 minutes later, she wakes up and she's like, fuck, we're gonna be late. And I'm like, you rolled over and told me.
That was a fever dream.
So we're already like, a pin could drop and it's going to be an argument because I'm tired. She's more tired. And because someone's always going to be more tired than the other person. And,
Yup.
and I was not having that pissing contest at fucking 4:30 in the morning. So she's like, we gotta eat. I'm gonna make food. And I'm hucking everything into my fucking SUV. And she's like, I'm making Waffle House style cheesy eggs. And I'm like, I'm losing my fucking head. I'm like,
Okay. We'll retort with that is the role reversal version of the house needs to be cleaned. I'm gonna go mow the yard. So that's a fair play. That's just a swapped play.
It is. I was like, you know what? I can shove this shit in my fucking car and it will honestly probably be quicker. And she can make us breakfast. Which you ever and I say this is a fucking rhetorical question because I know how you two fucking animals are. She's like, okay, I left your eggs on the table, and I see the table, I see the plate of eggs, and I just grab them with my hand and just
yeah, baby.
At the door. Did you eat your breakfast? Yeah, there's like eggs in my beer. I'm like, yeah, we're good. So then we start driving towards fucking Big D's, and she's like, I forgot to get change. I'm like, it's 4:30 in the morning. Where the fuck are we gonna go?
Right.
She's like, we'll try the bank. And I'm like, okay, you don't have a bank in our town, so let's see what happens. So we went to 3 ATMs, and they all fucking didn't work. And now she's in panic mode. Finally, we get one to work. We go and bust the change up. Get to Big D's. It's tarped up. She's having a fucking meltdown. We drive to Red Barn. We find the table immediately because Red Barn is the shittier flea market. And
I've never even heard of Red Barn.
Well, brother, it's off of the bypass right across from 11th Avenue Baptist Church.
My brother who said it was down Dad's way, but it's not in Chatsworth.
Oh, I know
right?
which one you're talking about. Well, it's kind of like you're going towards Connector 30 from the bypass side.
Exactly.
If you're coming up Chatsworth Highway, you're going to hang a left right there at the funeral home.
Yeah, you know
People's
Funeral Home right there on the bypass. It's right past People's Funeral Home. It's on the right. Don't fucking look at me like you don't know what I'm talking about. You dumb bitch. You've lived in this town.
He does.
I don't know. It's on that road I've drove past my entire fucking life. I'm not sure.
What they done? Where they been for me lately?
Live? No, I don't dwell there.
Excuse me, I'm going down Walnut Avenue. I don't have time to take a left off the bypass to go to Connector 3.
That is for
There's
less
not a
people.
Starbucks on that road. There's not
There ain't no Connector.
coffee shop
you think
there.
Hell, you think I'm going to Southeast High School for the game? Why don't we take the left?
That's where the working class goes.
Truly.
Fair enough. He's got a point.
Does it? Oh, is that the industrial
even get
part
a
of
name?
town? No, we're on the more the business end of things.
It gets a number. It doesn't get a name.
So we're there. Mexican ice cream dude walks by. He keeps thinking that we have women's pants or men's pants. We only have women's pants. We only sold women's clothes and boys' clothes, and then like housewear shit. And dude, it was just a sheer amount of stuff that she has. We got through 30% of it. Can y'all hear this fart? Hold on. Did that come through?
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay. Some turkey dogs. So she made like $70 total, and this family stole. We had 2 scooters, and they bought one of them and stole the other. It was fun.
God damn, boy, y'all had a fun time. That's not how my weekend went.
Listen, $70 on a Saturday at a Big D for not being an established Big D recurring brand. It's not bad. It's not a bad do. I think that's more than you would have pulled with the yard sale.
Yeah. Jessica was like, well, maybe we should set up at my mom's house. I was like, in fucking North Bumfuck Eton, on a hope and a whim that somebody would wreck their car into your mom's yard to buy pants.
Oh, while I'm here.
Exiting the smoldering embers of the car wreck. Oh, they've got boys 4 t-shirts. Excellent.
What's the best find? I feel like I'm never good, which I never go, so that's part of the problem. I've never been good at finding a good yard sale deal. I'm usually not the type to be at those yard sales. I did get a cool like 1980s Genius Edition Trivial Pursuit for like $2 one time. That's probably the coolest thing I've ever gotten at a yard sale. What have you got any gold on your journeys?
Okay, so there's an indoor flea market in East Ridge that my stepdad and I would go to when I was a kid, and then they had, you know what I'm talking about? It's the now it's the Chattanooga Mercantile,
That shit's
but
cool as fuck.
there used to be a Nintendo. There used to be an old retro game, dude. Well, it wasn't retro then.
Fuck
It was
yeah.
fucking right in the time frame. But his indoor little what's the word? His little room that he had, he built a fucking chain link fence around it, and it was just all these badass Super Nintendo games. That's where I got Clay Fighters from.
Yeah.
Dude, these turkey dogs are they are fucking me. Oh, dude,
Damn.
all I had was two.
All I have was two, boss. Is it worth it?
Why does it do this?
I gotta get. I need me them full fat greasers. I got some. Usually got Nathan's on deck, or of course Hebrew National's fine. Nikki and I went to varsity again for the first time since we've been with you and Jessica at Shaky Knees. So it'd been years, I guess. But varsity's always a good standby. And you talk about got me some chili cheese fries, got me a chili cheese burger. And I had me a chili dog. Hold the cheese there, please. Raw onions, a lot of mustard.
That sounds like a problem.
Yeah, it was. It's special. I've spent more than one occasion in the varsity bathroom.
What do you have? What do you have? Diarrhea.
And that orange drink.
Oh yeah, they do go orange drink.
That's good
Lord.
stuff.
God. We've got 4 minutes, by the way, before it closes up on us.
Casey, I do want to extend an offer here live on the show.
Okay.
I do happen to have in my possession a prime piece of 411 real estate with a 2-entry driveway and lots of parking, road front, real visible up there on South 411. If you ever need to have a yard sale, just holler at me. We ever need to have a hog
that's
sale.
right.
Yeah, over at Brown's UKS sponsor.
Proud sponsor.
I'll even turn the damn light on the sign for you. That's expensive, you know.
Keep the light on.
It works on one side, so you better hope they're coming south.
Is it a nice light brown hue for Brown's UKS? Because I would really enjoy
I
that.
wish.
A nice chocolate light.
I wish it smelled. Now, to be fair, that end of town does tend to smell. So, the dye plant, God bless the dye plant, but yeah, it do tend to smell down there on that end of doo-doo town.
But you also got what Edna's further down. You got Biscuit Box across the way. They're filling it up with the good smells.
When did they get rid of the brass lantern?
Dude, I know. What the fuck?
That brass lantern's changed ownership. What, like 17 damn times over past whatever. I always hear somebody say it's not as good as it used to be. You know,
you remember potential friend of the show, former coworker of mine, Jessie, her whole family owned Brass Lantern, if you remember that chick from back then. But it was good. It was good food, you know. It was your standard fare.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I've canonically said. I think like every meat and three in town, each one had something they did better than the others, and it was all a wash. It was fine. I mean, it was fine. It was always fine to go to one.
Hold on, y'all keep talking. Boys are hollering.
Oh, them boys done finished up them hot dogs, and they humming now. They got their hot dog energy.
Yeah. Settle down. All them nitrates got you jacked up.
Nothing gets me going like a good dog. There's like there's a dog for every occasion.
There is, and I'm a noted hot dog slut. I tend to go for any dog I can get my hands on. Mm-hmm. But what I do appreciate about the turkey dog is that it's no healthier than a regular dog, and it just has the balls to not taste as good as well.
It's healthier.
Really,
Shut the fuck up.
it's a really big power move for a product to have. Like, same terrible nutrition, worse taste.
First
A lot of
off,
those veggie dogs are the same too. They're still
gizzards. It's got gizzards.
It does.
Uh,
It's got testicles.
claw meat from a lobster.
Claw meat.
Ball meat.
yeah. Got
You
some
got
at
45 seconds, you better get it.
goozle meat.
The gobbler.
Not enough people eat
That's
that
important.
goozle gobbler.
Oh,
It's
don't
good
you just
for
see
you.
one of those and you just want to fucking just flick it, dude? You know what I'm saying? Or just, tongue it. You ever want to tongue a google, dude?
Ah,
You want to get a googler on you, dude? You ever want to Google a goob?
I don't want no goobble.
You ever want to Google a goob, dude?
I want to eat it.
Yeah, you
I
do?
want to know.
Yeah.
Mine
just,
fries up real good.
just immediately hisses once it hits the cast iron, brother.
Yeah, and that's Scrapple, baby.
and that's Scrapple, dude. That's Scrapple, brother. Scrappies. All right, we got less than a minute. 3. And that's Scrapple, brother.
That's all right. We got less than a minute.
Isn't this Scrapple just sausage loaf, and it's got bread incorporated into it? Isn't it like a breakfast meatloaf? Isn't that how Scrapple work?
Pretty much, but it's like I believe like instead of like a lot of bread, it's mostly just gelatin. Because like we tried pan frying it before, and it literally just cooked in a pan to just little wispy crumbles. Just
Scrapple, also known by the Pennsylvanian Dutch as panhas, is traditionally a mush of pork scraps and trimmings combined with cornmeal and wheat flour, often buckwheat flour, and spices. Now, the mush is formed into a semi-solid congealed loaf, and slices of the scrapple are then pan-fried before serving. Scraps of meat left over from butchering, not used or sold elsewhere, were made into scrapple to avoid waste.
see, that's how you know I didn't get quality Scrapple. Mine fried into nothing.
Oh, so it just turned to dust?
Yeah, I mean it was just cheap whatever Scrapple from Pig Corp and Gulf Shores, so I don't think it was the stuff of legends.
Related articles. Peasant food.
Peasant food. I had me some peasant food over the weekend.
Tell me about it. What'd you get?
Well, Dan got to see a little bit of it, and it's one of those that just wasn't quite for me. I got a champu latte, which was a coffee drink from a local joint that's fucking awesome. Mi Cafecito. They're so fucking good. They're the only place I give a shit about coffee here in our town. But this particular thing wasn't for me. So I mean, like aside from the coffee in it, it had atole, which is like a maize flour based drink. And the dude working there, he's like, "Oh, yeah, it's peasant food. It's like liquid bread. It's just what they make up in a bunch." It was like, "Oh, okay, well, yeah, I'll try it." It's because it's made with the corn and such. It's quite viscous. It's a little thick. It's very corn watery. It just came across as hot corn cum, and I wasn't really about it.
Hot corn cum?
Peasant food.
Doesn't that sound like
Is
one
it-
of those Jimmy Crack Corn and I don't care? Hot corn cum and I don't care.
So that's a song about Jimmy jerking it.
Yeah, so Jimmy, he's just fucking cranking it out, dude, and he shoots at kernels. And he's like, "It's fun. This happens all the time."
Oh.
Yeah.
But
God.
wouldn't it be safe to just consider cum the ultimate peasant food? It's the really only food we can make ourselves, and ultimately it doesn't get more impoverished than that.
Right.
Can
Have you seen that? Is that something that's popular? I know all about survivalists like drinking their own pee. Do they eat their own cum to survive? Can you do that?
God,
I think you would waste more. I think you would burn more calories making the cum than you would from
Gotcha. Yeah, that makes
ingesting
sense.
it, and it'd probably just be a self-defeating prophecy kind of thing.
Yeah, I get that. Okay.
Oh, hold,
These are the
hold
smart
on.
things.
No, y'all are good. Keep going. My computer is we're
Not
good.
the master computer.
It's the only one that knows how to cheat God.
Oh baby. That wouldn't be good. I guess we could keep we just keep rolling like, well, Casey, I'll just put a broom in the corner.
God, wait, I think I figured it out. Yeah.
You did it. You hacked into the mainframe. Good job, Casey.
Yeah, dude, I finally figured it out. And we're back. All right, so hot corn come? What was that
Mm.
fucking bomb ass bit going?
Oh,
Is it look? Is it uncomfortable when I'm this close? Do you
You
think?
look like, did you ever see that
you
video
like
it's
of
a
the
bit.
guy who
It's a bit jarring.
Mm.
Let's
have
all
you all
get
seen
real
that video
close.
of the guy who kills himself for Bjork?
No.
Oh, okay. So the singer Bjork, this was like late 1990s. He was like sending her letters like, I love you, we're supposed to be together. And of course, she never replies. So finally, he just sends her a tape of him like he's overweight, living in an apartment in New York alone. And he has like almost like Sting, like WCW 1990 Sting makeup on. And he's just like, if you won't be with me. And then he just like, he kills himself. He shoots himself in the head, but the bullet doesn't go all the way through. So another Looney Tunes reference, you just see like a pump knot just go tank, and then he just hits the side. It's a classic.
God damn. Which came first, that
Wow.
or Stan?
Oh,
Okay.
that guy walked so Stan could run.
Yeah.
Doesn't Stan drive off a bridge?
Yeah. Stan be driving. You think
Yeah,
that was
hopefully
based
we
on a
get
true
fans like that.
story? Yeah, right.
What if we had fans like that?
Oh,
They would be the most obsessed with Daniel because Daniel's the most like prophetic out of us three. Daniel has the most like cult leader vibes, which is a compliment.
I think our fans like to that point. Yeah, I mean, there would be a lot of mass suicide, but it would serve a purpose. It would be either part of a massive blood ritual or, really, as an attack or an affront on my enemies. That's always a good reason for my followers to do such a thing. So any of those are fine.
Yeah, some kind of, and we're not saying to do that,
No,
but
Lord, no. But
if
if it's appreciated.
oh, yeah, I'm right now sitting on the bed. My legs are so spread out. If I tilt this camera down, dude, my pussy is out.
You got that full spread egg.
Yeah. Oh, in the bottom of my Father's Day bag was also Jessica had dumped out an entire box of fudge rounds and oatmeal cream pies.
Nice.
When I picked this bag, I was like, damn, it's pretty heavy. And I opened it up and I was like, why are you doing this to me?
You made
Calories
me
are heavy, man.
it gave me an idea. So like spread eagle, that's the term, and I get it. Wingspan of the eagle, fully open, spreading everything for God and all to see, parting the Red Seas. But why did we go spread eagle? Rolls off the tongue pretty well. What about others? Like what's a spread flamingo? What's a spread penguin?
You had a game like this a few weeks ago. Remember?
Did I?
Yeah.
What do you mean? I did?
Yeah. Yeah, it was where we talked about like it was a sleepover episode, like the girl equivalent to like it's that one. Remember that?
Oh, it is. It's similar. It's in the same vein.
Yeah,
But
I'd
let's
forgotten
elaborate
about
even
that.
more. So if we have spread eagle, then there's spread flamingo. Actually, it all comes from spread beagle. But then they realized that you couldn't get a dog's legs that far apart.
And they tried.
True.
Here comes another turkey dog
Go,
part.
Oh, damn. Especially that one. You go ahead. I got that. Hold on to that
going back
spread
even
dog.
going back even further, you got to go back all the way to like the ancient times in Mesopotamia and the Jewish tradition of the spread bagel. Where it's just where you spread somebody wide open, slather them in cream cheese and salmon, and just have at.
Trying to get me to go downtown. That's a good way to start.
It's a good lock. You know what I'm saying?
It raw? Is it raw salmon, or do they cook it?
Smoked.
Smoked. I've never had it.
Oh god damn, it's good. You throw a little cream cheese, lox, and some capers on top of a toasted bagel, my friend. Oh, fuck me.
I can never get behind capers. I don't know what a caper is. I don't understand it. I can't conceive it. I don't know why. I'm sure they're great.
It's a delicious little berry, and you pickle that bitch.
It's a berry?
I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Let's see what we're learning today. What is caper?
Man, it's an educational episode, y'all.
What exactly capers are just bitter peas.
Basically immature flower buds. So these buds have an attitude problem.
Yeah, they're playing Call of Duty and they're just throwing out N bombs, dude. It is not right, and that's why they deserve to die.
Right. That's why. I wanted to. Okay, so if either of you read, I know I talked to you about it, Casey, but that article about the professor at Penn State that had a good old time in the park with man's best friend. So truly putting that to the test.
I feel like they edited the article since you sent it to us, because you said that. Did you say that when the police talked to the guy and the guy was like, just end it, just end me right now?
Yeah, well, first it was like, nah, man, like this, I'm done, I'm dead. Like, yeah, I just do this to blow off steam. And then when he realized it was really going down, it was over, he's like, please kill me. Yeah. I mean,
I get it.
I get it. I'm not going to end up in that spot.
He should have reached for their gun, dude. He should have put them in that situation.
What else you got? I mean,
dude, talk about a dog day afternoon. You know what I'm saying? You reach for the gun, you beat somebody, dude.
Somebody. God damn. Wow.
What do you got to lose at that point? I mean, really, what is there left to lose? Might as well Bon Jovi your way out of that.
What do you do? Do you want to? All right, here we go.
I don't know. Start running and don't know why. Like, I don't know how this ends. I'm sorry. I just fight or flight, man.
He just runs to the park. He ends up like at the precipice of a waterfall, and the cops are behind him, and he's like,
like the fugitive.
Yeah. He just,
dude. Just some employee of the month fucking taking you down. Like you see the fucking waterfall, like it's almost time for sweet release. I ain't got to think about it much longer. And then one of them kneecaps you and takes it away. No. Why?
You tear your MCL and you're in.
What a.
The doctor's sitting there with you, like you got handcuffs on. You're sitting in the doctor's office, and the doctor's like, "Look, I'm going to be honest with you. Once your knee gives out, it's tough. You know, it's a tough." And you're just sitting there like, "I just got caught fucking a dog. I don't. How can it? And now I can't. Now my knee's blown out from a fucking football injury."
All right. Let me posit something. Granted, there's no coming back from that. I was going to suggest you lean in, but really,
that was the problem.
So here's what I'm saying. Like, almost everyone's going to abandon that person. There's no coming back. There's no more career. You'll be, but ultimately, at the very baseline, there'll be like maybe one person that like hangs on, that's like still hangs out with them, Maybe they don't read the papers. I wouldn't know anything about it if Aaron didn't bring it up. I'd be hanging out with dog fucker and not have no idea. So
you might be now.
People would talk. It's like you're hanging out with dog fucker, man.
What's that one guy like? Just like, hell, man, I don't care. I mean, shit. I mean, what are you gonna do here? Go give me like, what's that one person like? It's just like, hell, you fuck your dog, man. It's all right. You wanna play more Nintendo or?
Yeah, I mean, he's got a full Dance Dance Revolution pad at his house, dude.
Yeah,
Listen, you just got to learn to live with one another and realize we're not all the same. You can hate the sin, but love the sinner.
Yeah.
Right. There's
That's
always
what y'all
tomorrow.
taught me.
And that's going to be one charge of felony animal cruelty. You're going to be serving 5 years in prison, and they're going to find out what you did in 3 days. And have fun with that. Hey, what's up, dog fucker? Hey, you want to fuck this dog? You want to say it? You want to hear the dog bark? Dude, what happens to that guy?
Like you can't even. Your knee's bad, baby. You ain't getting away.
Oh, he's getting dogged out. That's what's happening, dude. They're experimenting on him.
Oh yeah, they trying shit that's like buried in biblical text and clay pots in the desert for thousands of years. Shit, they got to go back in time and look up.
They're practicing sounding on him. They're putting stuff in his wiener hole. You know that it's an exercise in damnation. You know what I'm saying?
It is.
I just love the fact that there's a moment where he has to pop the dog off of him, like that sound happens. That dog's like, I'm not finished yet. And,
right?
And the cop is looking at him, and he's looking at the cop, and the cop's like, hey, what the fuck, dude?
What if his lawyers take that defense? And again, we're going to title this episode "Unfit for YouTube." What if that's the lawyer's defense, sir? Sir, could he really have been fucking that dog? That dog didn't even come. You could argue was really engaged in foreplay. That dog had not ejaculated, therefore no crime has been committed.
Yeah, it's the Southern lawyer from it's fucking Atticus Finch from To Kill a Mockingbird. He's up there. Ladies and gentlemen of the courtroom, Dr. Professor blah 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 is a good man. He's been with the college for 20 years. He has helped so many students. And who are we to judge a man by the way for which he busts? And ignore all the good that he has committed in the world. I'll leave you with this. Did he fuck that dog? Yes. All right.
That's all I got.
Try to confuse
a list of like, look at the good he's done for the community.
Look at the
no-kill dog shelter he founded in 2002.
Wait a minute.
The home for retired racing dogs. You know, in hindsight, all these have a different connotation now than they did.
I would like to declare a recess so I can reassess the evidence and
I'm gonna fire myself from here.
Yeah,
we're gonna do I'm gonna call an audible right now. Can we do that in court?
I need to use the bathroom.
Move for a bad trial thingy.
I'm gonna take my person here back to the bathroom with me, and he's just taking the piss. He's looking over. He's like, "Dude, what the fuck? How many no-kill shelters did you make? 20 in the same town? What were you doing?"
Dude, this is a hard look for Penn State too. Like, you got to know, like, okay, yeah, so many people have gone in and out, not had issues. I'm sure it's a stand-up university. This is some pretty big blemishes recently for Penn State. I imagine they got to see a decrease in admissions.
There's a lot of sexual darkness at Penn State.
Nittany Lion.
There's a lot of darkness. I just don't understand. I guess because I'm not attracted to dogs. But why?
Yeah.
Why?
I'm glad. I think it's one of those times you just gotta praise the big guy who
let go and let God.
Yeah.
Thank you for not instilling that into me.
Thank you for not making me one of your blemishes on society, Lord. God, I want to thank you. You're just saying that prayer at dinner.
Working that in at Thanksgiving. Bless this turkey and its delicious sides. God, also, side note, Thank you
Real
for not
quick.
making me sexually attracted to dogs. That
Like-
seems like a burden that I am not powerful enough in your faith to withstand.
And
By
this
your
goes
grace,
on for
I'm
about 5
delivered.
minutes.
Oh
Cousin
yeah,
Jimmy's eyes are open. He has like a turkey leg in his mouth, and he's looking at everybody like, "Fuck is going on?" And you're up there like, "And Lord, I want to thank you for giving me the strength and the wherewithal to never want to fuck a dog, no matter how
Oh.
enticing."
No matter what kind of parade of attractive, well-groomed dogs you set in my path, Lord.
Cockapoos, Bichon Frise.
Those
Unless
adorable
we
little
forget.
papillon.
Truly the sluts of the dog kingdom, the Papillon. They call them Doberman pinchers for a reason. You know what I'm saying, God?
Isn't that a
And Lord, we
flavor of
wanna
Monster
thank
Energy
you.
drink?
Truly
And
things to be
Papillon.
thankful for.
And- all right. Good food, good eats, good God. Let's eat.
Good dogs. Let's eat.
Go dogs.
Go
Go
dogs.
dogs.
I'll tell you one
Ronnie,
thing right
choke it
there.
down.
Ugga wouldn't put up with that kind of shit.
Oh no.
Oh, dude,
You
you,
won't-
you trying to bust inside Ugga, dude?
He won't put up with you. He'll gnaw you right off.
Talk about
You think
would
that
be
dog hadn't been inbred to a point to where it's incapable of conceiving anyway? That dog is barely hanging on. It's mostly Oscar Mayer sausages at this point. The dog's
Oh.
supported by PepsiCo. There ain't no way, man. That dog can't breathe. It can barely see.
They trying to do better.
All right, so here's Ugga. We're gonna jot him around about 25,000 people, and but luckily, 5 out of 6 senses have been bred out of him.
Oh, dude, can you
All he's
imagine
got
the
left
life
is
of
ESP.
Ugga though? Yeah, I love seeing his ass down there on game day with his giant bag of fucking fresh ice and his fan in his house, just like he's going. He's eating better than we are.
Oh, yeah.
Ugga is taken care of, son. He's like a Dom DeLuise mess of a Caesar, just being like, life is good.
That dog lives off Caesar dressing and chicken strips.
Oh,
So when we were cleaning out the garage the other day, I found 3 dead rats that were mummified. That was cool. Had to pick them up with my gloves until I realized that we had to grab her. That would have been fucking not nearly as weird to have to do. But also, I found the 2008 Miss Peach Blossom pageant on DVD.
Whoa.
So
God.
yeah, let's get into that. Few
Put that up on the
questions.
Patreon.
Yeah. Oh, there's some stuff that was said in 2008 in high school in front of a large crowd that is mildly shocking. And some of it came from my mouth. But so we'll start off here. Fans of the show, friends of the show. Miss Peach Blossom was a tradition at our high school where men would dress up as ladies and we would have a beauty pageant. There you go. There was the walkout segment, there is a talent segment, and then there's a questionnaire. And I was the host. And guys, since I have the DVD, do y'all have any experiences with the Miss Peach Blossom pageant?
I went once
Two-time
because
contestant.
Dan was in it. I thought it was dumb then. Never did anything for me.
Daniel, tell me about your experience.
Two-time participant. First go through, I was in the show. In hindsight and reflection, there's not a whole lot more I can say about my character and persona. But I got second place. I feel I didn't set women's lib back as much as my fellow contestants, although I did have a hand in it. My hands are not unclean. To that effect, I lost points in the evening gown. I dressed up like Minnie Pearl. I don't know what an evening gown is. Swimsuit, I did great. They did make me cover up with a sarong because I was in a very small 2-piece bikini. Let's see. I had arm floaties, a snorkel, flippers on when I came out for the swimsuit. My talent, I broke boards in a Hooters outfit, authentic Hooters outfit.
Okay, that's sick. That's pretty sick.
Those things are made out of NASA grade material. You could stretch them over a goddamn boat. I don't know how them motherfuckers work. They're this goddamn big. It's crazy. It's absolute madness. But I was asked to come back the next year in a reprisal role to host the show for the next year. I did it my junior year, and then I hosted it senior year.
Wow. So that's a thread between me and Daniel I never knew until right now. Both of us former hosts of the Miss Peach
Imagine
Blossom
that.
pageant.
I think it
to
checks
center
out.
potential.
I think it checks out.
Yeah. It does. It does. So
fuck that thing. It would have been way funnier if they would like cut the I mean, like, oh, okay, a dude dressed up as one. And I'm not saying I have any problem with that. Like, you know, the people that are fucking insane. It's like it's just kind of stupid and hokey. It would have been way funnier if they had a Mr. Peach Blossom. Like, change it up. I want to see a woman walking out there in a business suit and unrolling like a 20-foot sausage out of her pants, like, and like smacking the principal around with it.
Yeah, that would have been good. And here's the thing, though. Do remember, each of us contestants had an escort, and each of our escorts was females dressed up as men.
Yep. So there was a little gender bending going on there as well, which that was a confusing thing as a young man. So
I was hot as fuck. Can I just say how goddamn sexy I was?
Did you get it?
Ooh,
you were.
I could get it. Young, nubile, long legs all the way up to my eyeballs.
Daniel's very good at this.
I was so comfortable. The size of heels I had to wear. You ever worn a size 22 woman's heels?
They make them?
No, but they were big. They were large. They were quite large.
So, what we did, what was pretty rad, is that me and I had two other hosts with me. We made skits that would play on the theater projector screen while the contestants were getting ready. And some of the skits were actually pretty good for it being like bullshit high school humor. I'm always the actor, you know. I fucking destroyed everybody. And then there was just some jokes that were said that was like shit.
Yeah. Yeah. Burn that thing. Yeah, mine was the same way. In hindsight, looking back.
That's why I enjoyed acting, you know. I did all that shit and I like playing out. I like being the center of attention. I like hamming it up, whatever, dressing up, all that shit. There was just one of those that, like, there's some things, and, you know, comedy is always subjective. There's no one definition. You meet an asshole who tells you, that's not funny, this is funny. They're wrong and they're a dickhead. But, like, that was one of those I just couldn't get. Like, I'm looking around at the sea of people, like, laughing, and I'm like, I just don't get this. Just isn't fucking funny. I don't understand.
So I did like a Harry Carey style character. I like spray painted my hair gray with like that hairspray paint, and I had a sweater on and big Coke rim glasses, and that's how I interviewed the contestants. Is I would kind of just do the voice and shake my head a lot, and that was fun. And then I asked the contestant, "What's your favorite color?" ... And right when they answer, I say person. And I was like, damn, Casey. Pretty.
Comedy were different in the early aughts. Comedy were different.
And
I won't say it were better, but it were different.
But what was good was that was kind of part of the shtick, because my other host was just, you know, addresses me in my character name, and he's like, whoa. You can't ask that. And I'm like, I'm sorry. You know, and we recover it that way, but it was still like, damn, we were in high school, and everybody thought that was funny as shit.
Oh yeah, I mean the local country folk will support any amount of sexism and racism you bring their way. They love that shit. It's like catnip for them rednecks.
Oh yeah, and it's funny now to see them a hollering and a bellering about the children being exposed to cross dressing. Yet for
Right, that's
30
what.
years, put on a cross dressing competition for children. Seems a
That
little
was
contradictory, but who am I to
different.
judge?
Friend of the
Who
show,
am I?
Tyler Jones, did absolutely great. He was a natural at that. Chris Deal is in it. Ultimate
Yeah,
friend of the
I
show,
would
Chris.
imagine so.
He is in it. However, he didn't get to participate. I believe he had stuff that happened during that time frame. Um, but he's
Like
actually one of the skits, so there is evidence of him in it. He just didn't participate in the final deal.
listen,
So it
man,
was.
that 18-year-old had a bar to own and run. You know, that's
He did.
Look, I got a business to run, guys. I've got. Look, I gotta be making. You know what? I remember everybody going to that fucking pool hall, and I'd been there a million times, man, and hang out with Chris and everybody. But I had just never talked to Chris's dad a lot. And there was a night where there was 30 people in that place. No one had paid, and we're all hanging out. And Chris's dad eyeballs me from across that fucking pool hall. And he goes, "Hey, did you pay?" And I was like, "Fuck." I said, no, no, sir, I didn't. He goes, "You got paid." And I was like, "No one else has paid." And he's like, "Sorry, buddy." I was like, "All right. Well, I guess I'm
I
out."
picked you.
Yeah, I guess I'm the fucking. I've been to your house, dude. I've been inside your fucking living room. But hey, I get it. I
I
get
wish
no
I'd have
hard
known
feelings.
y'all then. I wish I'd have known bar owner operator Chris Steele and all of y'all. That had to be a fucking
Oh,
blast.
there's dude, we were smoking weed out of fucking Pepsi bottles. We were playing snooker at 2 o'clock in the morning in downtown Chatsworth. Chris Deal
Yeah, in
owned
downtown
downtown
historic
Chatsworth.
Chatsworth.
Dude, we were just getting fucked up. Dude, it was, and they lived in the pool hall. God, we need to get Chris back on just to talk
I
about the
know.
pool hall. And he had rented. There was a chunk of the back part of the pool hall that they had just installed fucking bunk beds in, and Chris had parked he'd park his motorcycles underneath the building. I mean, it was fucking wild.
Hell yeah.
Him just frying up chicken for himself. It was a good time. Here comes in the turkey fart.
God damn. Where's a better place to catch a night's sleep? Now, I think a pool bar sounds like a pretty sweet place to catch some Z's. But like, where does that rank in the pantheon of like cool places to pass out? Like, I don't know, say like on board like a party yacht or
All right, cool places to wake up. We got 7 minutes.
yeah.
Gas station bathroom in another state. That's always
That's
a good
happened to you.
Okay.
twice. Sometimes them
Think
karate tournaments get wild. Sometimes you end up at a party the night before in a karate tournament in Iowa, and the next morning you wake back up somewhere in Kentucky, and everybody's still at the tournament, and you don't know where you're at or why you're there.
I think
Where's Daniel?
Waking up in church, like I'd be confused, I might be a little scared, but I bet waking up on one of those pews could potentially be comforting.
I'd sleep so good on a church pew, dude.
Now the padded ones, mind you, we ain't talking about that hard wood nonsense.
No, give me a good pad. Give me a good pad church, dude. God, sign me up. I've slept in music venues before. Shitty ones. It's cool. I mean, it's just kind of unique to wake up like, well, there's all my gear.
Would you like wake up in JJ's one day and just like slept in the bathroom right
Shit,
back?
God, could you imagine? I think we went on some. Oh, so the GPG tour when we went to Florida, we stayed at this Vietnamese woman, like grandma's house. That was interesting. We woke up and she her and Adam had quickly become friends, and Adam's just cooking with his Vietnamese grandmother. He's just like, "Hey man, she's gonna let us bring an orange tree home." And the rest of that Go Play Gold tour, we have a fucking orange tree sticking out of the back of the fucking car. And me and Blake were telling Adam, like, dude, there's no way this will survive in the region that we live in. He's like, no, it'll work. It'll totally work. Blake was so fucking mad, dude. He's like, I can't believe you. And I just died laughing. I was like, this is the most Adam thing of all time. He fucking uprooted a tree that's in the back of his car and it's beside this drum set. Like that. It's
talking about, it made me think of something else. Like another play on the note of like whatever, sleeping and we're waking up in weird places. So like a bathroom in a joint. I noticed there's some newer places that have been added to our town. Great joints, like good food, whatever they got going on, like fun new joints. But the bathrooms. So like the bathrooms are fine, but we're talking like we got at least in the men's, and I heard the same in the women's. Like there's a urinal, but and a toilet and a stall. You got the two options, but they have the lid taken off the toilet. So I'm seeing like a rash of more places being like, we got to have a bathroom, but I don't want you pooping here. And like, but why? I mean, like I get why, but you got to let people shit, right? And like that ain't gonna stop me if I really got to take a shit and the seat's not there. Then I'm just gonna like, I guess try to like spread both hams over the wide bowl and just like not dip in.
If I just stretch my cheeks far enough to bridge the gap.
If I'm already at that point where I'm considering shitting in that bathroom, you're not going to stop me. I'll shit down the pipe. Like, I don't care. I do not.
And if it gets on the floor and you have to fucking clean it up, guess what? Put a lid on your toilet.
Put a lid on your toilet. I think you're just inviting danger. Like at that point, I think somebody might be like, sink's easier. And like, I think it's a recipe for danger.
The sink's just hanging off the fucking wall because someone's fat ass has sat on it and just broke it from the fucking wall.
Get above a spotful sink shit.
Oh, I love a good old fashioned sink shit, dude. And you got to press it down in little tiny holes.
Right. Looks like because you got to push it down.
It's a reverse chia pet.
What about like I've seen somebody get, I'm assuming mad enough to fire one out in a urinal. That doesn't seem like, I don't know that I could. That doesn't seem comfortable or good in any way.
I mean, I don't. When's the last time y'all shut out in the woods?
Well, it's been a minute.
It's been a while.
Yeah,
been a while.
But you can do it
about
though.
that.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'd have such a. It'd have to be an emergency. We'd have to see what was up. Maybe I'm hoping I could find like a big log or like a huge tree trunker that I could like sit on and hang over. just fill a stump up, something.
Fill a stump up.
Some pissed off gnome, just like, you shit in my house.
Do a Korok came from there. That's pretty cool.
And that's all that Tears of the Kingdom's missing.
Is just the link. That's the last ultra hand ability. Like Raru, the goat god, is like, Link, there's one more thing I have left to teach you. Reach out your hand, and he just starts shitting through his hand.
Huh? I wish that was true. I wish I could change it up. I'm tired of the back hole. Give me something new. I want to evolve beyond this.
Dude, I mean, just shit in different ways. Make it harder for yourself. Press your cheeks together and just push it through, dude. That's it. That's pushing the invoice through.
Like a Play-Doh extruder.
We got less than a minute, dude. I think it's time to talk about Alabama justice.
We gotta get out of here.
All right. Patreon.com/talkinhogs, YouTube @talkinhogs, I think. Twitch.tv/talkinhogs. We'll be back together soon. Social medias, all @talkinhogs, Twitter, Hogs Talking, promo code Burns. Promo code Hogs15. Use that on atlburns.com. Get some hot sauce for that ass. And last week on Alabama Justice, watch as a small child kills for fun. And as always, keep Alabama justicing.
Keep hogging. Hey, Chew, quit bitching. Listen to the Zoom episodes too. They're not that bad.
Yeah,
you'll like them.
We've actually had a couple of they've been